Hey girl, hey! Welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to see you again. Now today we're going to be doing a favorites video, and I love these and I haven't done a favorites for a little while, so I've got quite a bit to talk about. Now just to let you know, look, I haven't done a lot of shopping for like new makeup, so a lot of these are gonna be like my favorites from my collection, so I hope that you like that. I feel like a lot of brands have been coming out with a ton of makeup, and sometimes it can be a little bit overwhelming as a consumer, and I haven't really encountered a lot of products that have sparked my attention. There are, of course, some that I get for PR, and there are also some that I've just purchased, as just a regular consumer, just like you guys, because it really caught my eye and I wanted to try it. So first things first, I really want to talk about skincare because I always believe skincare is first, makeup is second, and when you get your skin to a place where you're really happy with it, makeup is gonna look like phenomenal, okay, on top of it. So I always take care of my skin. Now, I believe I told you guys in one of my recent videos that I just started my retinol journey. So retinol is basically a ingredient in skincare that accelerates your skin cell turnover rate. Now, retinol is most common for the retinol uglies. So there's a period of time where after you just start using it, where your skin is essentially purging all of the gunk, all of the, stuff that's actually causing acne or texture or whatever your concerns are. And after the period of purging, you have really like soft, just kind of like texture-free, mostly acne-free skin. So I want to share with you what retinol I started using. This one is from Neutrogena. It's called the Deep Wrinkle Anti-Wrinkle Serum. It does not say what the percentage of retinol is. I definitely recommend you guys do your research online before trying it and seeing which one is right for you. Now, I will say this is like a process. So if you start retinol, you gotta like stick with it for like 6 to 8 months. It's not gonna like be like some magic serum that's gonna like make your skin look better in a week. The best way that I use it, because I have sensitive skin, is every like 2 to 3 days. At first I started off with 3 days, so I would maybe use it like twice a week or something. So every 3 days I would do my skincare routine, cleanse, tone, serum, moisturize, and then wait maybe about 20 minutes after you apply your moisturizer so that your skin is actually dry. Take 1 pump, and that's really important, don't like overdo it, use 2 or 3 pumps. 1 pump on your hands, and then rub your hands together and just apply it, and make sure you get everywhere. Now really be careful around your eyes because the skin around your eyes is super sensitive. And then I kind of started inching my way, so now I use it like every 2 days, and I really like this one, and it's from the drugstore. I mean, it's not cheap. You don't want your retinol to be cheap anyway, but it does last a while because you're only using 1 pump every couple days, so it's not every day. Now, if your skin can handle it, you can build up to every day, but probably, like within the first 6 months, you don't want to be doing that. Anyways, just a heads up for those of you guys that use retinol. Now, because I started retinol, I had to switch off from my foaming cleansers or bars of soap that really dry out the skin, so I had to go with something that was a bit more gentle. So for cleansing, I use 2. I use first the Purlisse Blue Lotus 4-in-1 Cleansing Milk. This is one that I use in the morning, and it's just like a really nice, gentle cleanser. Really good for sensitive skin as well. And then I also use this one, the Murad Prebiotic 4-in-1 Multi Cleanser. I like to use this one more at night because I feel like it's just better at getting off any dirt, makeup, old makeup that's hasn't been removed after I double cleanse, stuff like that. So this is really, really good as well. Both of them are really gentle on my skin. So let's talk about serums. Serums are like my favorite part of the skincare process. Okay, so the first serum is from Dr. Robux, and it's the Ningaloo Firming Serum, and it's blue, and it's a copper peptide hyaluronic acid serum. So, okay, This is what I love about this. The copper peptide in this, you know, some of you guys that have sensitive skin, maybe you're allergic to copper or any kind of metals, because I am, but the copper peptide that they use in this, they specifically formulated it so it would be okay for sensitive skin types to use. This is just really great. I mean, you're not going to see like anything transformational, but it really helps your skin stay moisturized, and that's what hyaluronic acid does. It basically, you know, holds on to water molecules in a rate that is higher than your actual skin type would alone without the hyaluronic acid. So if you have dry patches or any kind of dry skin, this is really good. Okay, so this next serum is from a company called Skin Lex. It's the 10% niacinamide serum with vitamin B5 and N-acetylglucosamine and allantoin. I don't know what the last one is, but anyway, this 10% niacinamide is really great. So I ordered it after looking through, if you guys are fans of Reddit, they have a subreddit called Skincare Addiction, and I really wanted to find a good recommendation for a niacinamide serum. Now this niacinamide, if you've never used it before, is basically a serum that's great for reducing the appearance of pores. So if you have really large pores, over time using niacinamide, you can diminish the appearance of them. Also, it helps even out skin tone, and it helps to decrease the appearance of fine lines. So that sounds like heaven in a bottle, right? Now I would say the 10% is a bit strong. When I apply it, I can kind of feel like tingling, you know, like in my pores. I don't know if it's like clearing out gunk. I like the tingling because it makes me feel like it's working, but it is pretty high per what your skin can take. So you might want to start with a smaller amount or a smaller percentage and then build up to 10%, but the 10% works fine for me. Okay, so now we're done with skincare and we can move on to some makeup. Like I said before, these are just products that are in my collection that I use. There are a few here and there that are new, but you know, not a lot. So let's start with foundations. There are 3 foundations that I've really been loving over the past month/month and a half. Now, the first one is the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish. I'm wearing it right now. Really, the main reason why I love this is because it looks like skin. So if you want that natural glam look, but you want your skin to look like skin while wearing makeup, like not like a no makeup look, but like an enhanced no makeup. I don't know if that makes sense. But basically I will say it doesn't have a high amount of coverage, maybe like low to medium type of coverage. So if hyperpigmentation is your issue, probably not for you. But I even kept like the packaging because it's just so like luxe, like lavish and luxurious, you know, it's like an experience. So I didn't want to even throw away this package. That's just what I stored in on my little makeup table here. And this is the foundation, of course. The color that I wear is Deep 29. So if you want to try it, you know, Sephora is a really good place. If you have a Sephora that stocks Pat McGrath products, just get a little sample, you know, see if it works in your makeup routine. But I really like it, and it also lasts throughout the day. Like I don't get a lot of creasing as long as I set it with a little bit of powder. There's not much creasing in my smile lines, which is really nice. Next up, we have like almost one of my holy grail, and I have a lot of foundations, you guys, but I really love this Estee Lauder foundation, the double wear stay in place makeup, and I was hella late to try this out, but this is like bomb.com. I mean, it is really matte, so I can't say how well it's gonna last into, you know, the winter season, the drier months, but this is really good, like super long lasting. Like if you work long hours, I think it's definitely worth the splurge. And hopefully, you know, you don't have dry skin. because I can't see it working well for dry skin types. But if you have dry skin and you like this, you know, let a girl know down in the comments. It might be really helpful to other people that are watching this as well. Okay, so the third foundation is the Maybelline Dream Urban Cover Foundation. So this is new and it has full coverage, you know, coverage, and it has sunscreen in it. So the SPF is 50. Okay, so earlier in this month, you know, if you watch my channel, I did a sponsored video for this, okay? And it was really funny. Down in the comments, somebody mentioned, oh, you know, like, why would you need to use 2 shades these days or something like that, like, or who uses 2 shades these days, something like that. I can't even remember the exact wording because I did mix shades. And you know, it's funny, I didn't even think about that because for me, I'm like 100 different shades of brown like all year long. So as many foundations as I have, sometimes one foundation shade just doesn't work. And I like to try and match it, you know, as close as I can. So that's my personal preference. Obviously, a lot of people don't like to use 2 shades, and that's totally cool. Like, you know, do you. But I really don't mind it. So for me, you know, being that at this point in time, the shade of brown that I am requires me to mix, I was like happy to mix these 2. And it was like the perfect shade for me. But I really actually like this for the cooler months, like fall, winter. I think it's a beautiful foundation. Love the price point. So I still stand by this. And this video is not sponsored. It's just me freely speaking of my own will, as I always do. But honestly, just to show you guys that I still like it. Like, I still use it, you know what I mean? So anyway, if you're interested in trying it, I still suggest that you do because it's bomb. I probably think if you have super oily skin, then you might want to stick away from this because this is more of like, I wouldn't say totally dewy, but like not 100% matte foundation. That's why I kind of said it's great for the winter or the cooler months, you know? Now, let's talk about some eye products. So, you know, okay, I'm a self-professed palette collector. Like, I love palettes. Palettes are it for me, okay? Palettes and highlighters. But this past month, I've definitely been kind of sticking with 3 palettes. So the first one is the Jackie Aina and ABH collab, and I just love this palette. It is really meant to pop on deeper skin tone. I mean, honestly, no matter what skin tone you are, you can wear this because there are a multitude of pictures and tutorials of people in all different skin tones wearing this, and it all looks fabulous. But if you are somebody with deeper skin and you have trouble finding eyeshadows that aren't ashy or that really pop on your skin tone, like this right here is it. I'm actually wearing it on my eyes today, and I'm never disappointed. And honestly, I don't even really need to do that much work to blend these colors out. So I feel like even if you're a beginner or you're just, you know, not really the type of person to do sophisticated looks, you can get really beautiful blending with minimal effort here. So yeah, just saying, if you're looking for a new eyeshadow palette, this is a good one. The next one is more like just a classic favorite for me, the Soft Glam from ABH. These colors are like it. Like, these colors are like day to night, work friendly, like soft glam, you know, like that's what soft glam is. My favorite look to do with this is mix Sienna and Rustic in the crease, put Cypress Umber in the outer crease up to like the middle area, and all over the lid put this one, Mulberry. Oh my god, I swear, it looks so sultry. Pair that with your liner, your lashes, honey, you are poppin'. So now moving on to the third palette. This one is definitely like, it's a new favorite, but I know when I like something, and I know pretty quick. This is the Urban Decay Naked Honey palette, which I introduced you guys to fairly recently. Okay, so the colors on the inside are, let me get this brush out of the way, right here. Now this is one of these palettes which does not look that interesting on camera or in pictures, but I promise you, just go look at it, okay, in person, and see what I'm talking about. The mattes actually surprisingly blend really, really well. Now, if you're talking about like deeper colors, like the only color for like the outer crease area is right up here called Sting, but that's fine. Like, I don't really need more than one, especially because I have a lot of other palettes. I love this. Like, these shimmers right here on the lid are heavenly. So is this one. These are beautiful transition colors and really great in the brow bone. On camera, they look a little bit lighter than they actually are, but all around, really good palette. And like I said before, I didn't really expect to be interested in it at all. Next up, let's talk about some Balm lip products. So now that it's fall, I feel like it's very stereotypical to start wearing some deeper colors, you know, especially if you're like a little bit nervous of deeper colors. This is like the perfect time to start getting into them. So let's go with like the ultimate red lip combo, okay? So first up, MAC Night Moth. Actually, let me swatch this for you guys. Right here, it's like a deeper, almost not really berry, but just like a really deep, dark, like vixeny red. And then the second here is Fenty Beauty, and this is Uncensored. This was like the original like beautiful lip product, but I have a lot of reds and nothing comes close to this one. It's just like the ultimate, and you see how like bright and vibrant it is? Promise you, put this Night Moth on the outer corner, blend it towards the center like, you know, an ombre lip, and pair this together. Oh my god, oh my god. I promise you, if you got a man, your man's gonna want to hide you indoors when you wear that lip shade, because you would just look so poppin', lips will look juicy, like ultimate red lip combo right here. Okay, so the next one is, this is Fenty Unveil. Unveil, I always mispronounce it. I don't even know how to pronounce it. Unveil. Basically, this is like the chocolatey shade, and it's actually a lot darker than it looks in the bottle. It's a really, really dark chocolate, and it dries down even darker, but this is just so beautiful. Honestly, anybody can wear this, but this is like foolproof, like user-friendly, like dark chocolate, you know, fall shade. It's gorgeous. So the next one here is from Bite Beauty. This is one that I have been loving for a long time. This is called Bronze Pearl, and it's a beautiful brownish gloss. Swatching it right here, it just never does me wrong. You see those beautiful, hold on, let me do it some justice. You see those like beautiful like gold flecks in it? It's just, it's like so scrumptious. And that one to me is even like work friendly. Even if you work in like a corporate area, it's like a little bit of sparkle, but it's not too much. And if you pair it with a brown liner of your choice or a nude liner, it's gonna look great. Okay, so the next one I wanna share with you is the Laura Mercier translucent powder, and this is the shade Medium Deep. Okay, this is like nothing new. I know a lot of people have talked about this, and I've even been using this a while, but I always go back to this. And I find that in the summer months, I'm able to use it alone. When it does start getting colder, I usually pair it with a kind of like a more finely milled product for right underneath my eyes, because this can be a little bit drying. But I will say, if you use it in the wintertime around here, your forehead, and around here to like cut your bronzer or contour, whatever you're using, this looks so gorgeous. It has like a filtered effect when you apply it, and you kind of use that, like I said before, the push and roll technique. Oh my god, it looks so good. And ever since I learned the push and roll technique, it made me love this like all over again. Because I was kind of like a lot of people talk about it, but basically I was just taking a brush and then just like patting it on. But the push and roll with the puff that it comes with, just try it, honey. It looks really, really great. I really want to know what you guys have been loving, whether it's new or old, something in your collection that you've even rediscovered. I just like having makeup discussions like that. They're really fun. And if you guys do decide to try retinol, or you already do wear retinol, like, please let me know what your experience has been with it, because I tried it a long time ago and I was like, like my skin's going crazy, and then I went off of it and I didn't give it enough time. But I'd be very interested to hear what your experience is. Definitely check out some of the videos next to me if you haven't watched these already. I love you guys. Thank you so much for kicking it with me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.